All right, let's go ahead and talk about these last two. That other video was getting long, so I had to go ahead and go into a part two. We're going to describe the transformation that has occurred, then write the rule for the description. So there's lots of possible correct answers. I'm going to go with what I'm naturally seeing. Then after the video, I encourage you to try and find a different way that might work. Let's start with just listing the original coordinates. Let's see, U is at -3, 7. G is at -2, 1. B is at -6, 1. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to turn this thing counterclockwise 90 degrees, and then I'm going to go for a reflection over a vertical line. So let's go ahead and try that right now. If I rotate this 90 degrees counterclockwise about the origin, that means my xy is turning into -y, x. So -y, x, -y, x, -y, x. Let's plot that and see where that landed, see what it looks like. -7, -3, -1, -2, -1, -6. All right, so looks like the only thing I have left to do is to reflect, and I'm actually going to reflect over the line x equals -1/2 or 0.5. And if I do that, it looks like we're then going to land on, that would be 6, -3. That would be 0, -2. And then the last one would be 0, -6. Right, and just like we talk about when we write rules for reflecting over x equals a number, okay, nothing is happening to that y coordinate. The y coordinate's not being affected. It's not moving up or down when you reflect over this line. It's just moving left or right. Okay, so you see that it's just our x coordinates that are being affected in this case. All right, so this is one possible description for how we could translate this figure over here. I'd encourage you to pause the video and see if you can come up with a different example that might work, or different description. Okay, and let's go ahead and look at the last one right here. It looks like there is some sort of a rotation happening. Looks like we could go maybe 90 degrees counterclockwise. So I'm going to try that right now with coordinate A. I'll label this one A. That's -5, 4. And if I do a 90 degree counterclockwise rotation, that would be -y, x. So -y, x. Okay, so that's looking at -4, -5. All right, well, I need to get this point to this location. So it looks like I just need to translate, and I'll be good to go. Looks like I need to go up 1 and right 1. So up 1, or right 1, you would add 1 to this, so -3. And then up 1 you would add, so -4. All right, so then I can just turn that into a description. Rotate 90 degrees counterclockwise about the origin. and translate up 1 unit and right 1 unit. Okay, so again, I encourage you to pause the video and see if you can come up with something else, another description that might still map this pre-image onto that image.